So we can have such a positive experience if we can come together in wholeness and oneness. Now there's another thing. I'll talk some about this 2012 is very prominent in our prophecies. As I understand it, from what I have learned, the prophecy is that we shall come to the end of time. One of the major things that is being spoken of in this time is the time of 2012. That's a shifting point and a time when not only traditional people, Mayan and other people in our Americas, but people all around the world talk about this time of change. When I wrote the book, The Last Ghost Dance, one of my questions was, is this prophecy about a new time coming in 2012, is this just us here on this small area of the world, or is everyone speaking about this? And what I found is that everyone is talking about this time. So we want to look at the whole energy around 2012. 2012 is when these great cycles are shifting. The 2100-year 60 cycle, the 26,000-year cycle, deep cycles of history are all coming around to change at that time. And it's said, in the English language anyway, that we're coming to the end of time. You see that in many, many different religions, spiritualities, prophecies. And many people panic about that. It's like the end of everything. In fact, that isn't the case. We're coming to the end of a specific time, a kind of time. They recently discovered a vase, a vase, a Mayan vase, and on that are the 7 lords of time. And what is said is that when we shift the ages, the lords of time come together and they decide what kind of time we will have. And interestingly enough, in this past age, we have had this linear, chronological, things follow each other kind of time. And I actually am thrilled that that's going to leave. Can you imagine not being captured and pressured by time, throwing away your date book, not needing a calendar, not needing a clock, not needing any of those things that push and press and make us run and make us stressed. Letting go of all of that. We'll let go of that kind of time, the end of that kind of time. And I think I'd like to vote if the Lords of Time will listen to me. And I think they're already thinking about a kind of time that is time guided by the heart. It's heart time. And the way it would work, it would be challenging to us because let's say that I needed to get together with a friend of mine and we were wanting to create a wonderful ceremony. Rather than scheduling it as I'll see you at 2 o'clock tomorrow at this certain restaurant, we would find our heart, feel our own experience, and be called and drawn, say, wow, you know, I'm hungry for that sandwich they have down at that shop. And so would my friend, and there we would be, and that would be the meeting we needed. And it wouldn't necessarily be that simplistic, but to be moved by our hearts toward what we are needing to do will be that new time. So the end of time, in the way that it's spoken about, is simply the shifting into a new time. It's like a birthday. We don't see anything special happen at one level, but at another level there is a shift into a new time. So we're moving into this amazing new time, and it's a wonderful opportunity rather than something to be frightened about. And what we are moving into, we're growing up as a human family, and we're being asked to realize that we do create our own reality, that we're a part of that it's not outside of ourselves. So what we need to do is learn to get together and understand that. And understand that coming together, one of the ways we can make our life happen in a beautiful way is to not necessarily go to work 9 to 5 and stress and strain and work for someone else. In the past, Native people have understood that the way their life is actually created is to come together in ceremony and dance.